I'm Samhita. I'm a rising junior at Mountain View High School, and my project is the phone-controlled robotic arm. I chose this project because I was super interested in the idea of it, and I thought it was a really good difficulty level for me because it's not too easy and not too hard. So for my third milestone, my goal was to create an app that could control the robotic arm instead of it being controlled by just the Joy-Con. So the interface uses buttons, and there are three main points of movement. One for the claw, where it opens and closes. And then there's the joint movement, which is controlled like that and like that. And then there's one for the turning base, which moves it both left and right. And then there's a reset button that resets all the servos to its base point, which is 90 degrees. So to code this, it basically uses both a block code on the MIT App Inventor and then Arduino code in C++. And basically how it works is for the block code, whenever a button is pushed, it outputs a specific number, and that number specifies what kind of servo movement it is, whether it's for the turning base and what direction it's moving. And essentially, the Arduino code takes in the number that the phone outputs and then assigns the arm what to move and where to move it. So that's how it's controlled. And all of this is facilitated using the HC05 Bluetooth module, which facilitates the connection between the phone and the Arduino. Some challenges in this project was trying to find an interface and a code that would be compatible with the ARM. I at first tried sliders. The problem with sliders is that they're very inconsistent, I would say, and they waste a lot of power for your arm because they're less precise to read. And so because of that, it wasted a lot of power and the voltage on my battery would decrease, and the Bluetooth module would often disconnect at random intervals and cause lots of errors. And also trying to find a different code that would work. I went through 4 different interfaces and 4 different codes before settling on this one. And what that process taught me is that buttons are much more precise for the arm to read and use, and because of that, the arm is able to move more freely and it's able to facilitate the connection for a longer period of time. And now it works smoothly, and my next steps are to research and start my modification.